The victors valiant, the conquering heroes, and they call home the Big House. Bathed in maize and blue, welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day, as we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Ohio State Buckeyes, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner is stopped. So the Michigan Wolverines return team didn't help matters out much there. Stakes are always high in the game. Careers are made and lost because of it, and they'll have to manage their emotions, guys.
Some games in college football just mean more. When you think about Ohio State and Michigan, you think about not just Big Ten implications, national title implications, Heisman Trophy implications. Late in the year, David, this is just must-watch TV.
Must-watch TV. Two of the winningest programs in college football history. This game, I tell you what, recent years has really brought back the tradition and been so much more competitive now that Michigan's also getting some wins.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The colors of the day were maize and blue when Michigan won a close one last year.
It was Ohio State leaving the stadium feeling blue after that one, too. The way that Michigan enforced their will late in that game. They were the most physical team when they needed to be, and David, they're going to have to do that again to pull out this W.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if you're the coach at Ohio State and you won every game on your schedule, but you lose to Michigan, it's an unsuccessful year. So he's heard about it all offseason, and these players have too, and they'll be ready for some revenge.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Finds the tight end. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's got an open man. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wolverines. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Buckeyes offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Tackled, but he has a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And the pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Michigan.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
They'll throw it on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On second down, they'll take to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Belly. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He's got his man, and he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves. Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to get to him. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll take it on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Give to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback on the keeper. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. They're bringing heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Throws to the tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Fires left. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first downs and I'm in scoring position.
They'll leave it with him. Tackle is made after the first down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll need a little distance and to bend it just right, a 41-yarder from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Ohio State 3.
After putting up a three-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. On the move, it's Buckley. Tackled after picking up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking downfield, it's Orji. Now he's going to break the pocket. Go to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
All right, defense, you're going to have to hone in here. You're going to have to turn the page. Just gave up a big pass, but all of a sudden the offense now is knocking on your doorstep. They're in the red zone. This defense, they need to step up here and make a play.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit. Just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defensive end understanding football? Understanding that I got to keep outside contained. I'm responsible for the quarterback. Good job playing his responsibility. And how about getting that sucker on the ground? He's a pretty good athlete to be able to corral him, tackle him right in the middle of the field, and get him to the ground.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. The quarterback empties his backfield. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. There's so many great rivalries in college football, guys, but I think this one, because of the disdain and the excellence, sort of rises to the top.
Yeah, I mean, listen, there are great rivalries scattered all around this country. In-state rivalries, interconference rivalries, of great history, great pageantry. But I think what makes Ohio State versus Michigan unique is the fact that more often than not...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. And give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
Got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way.
Ready?
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to the air one more time. Avoids pressure. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Ohio State. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Wolverines want to pick up the tempo. He's going to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Moore. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Quickly complete. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. From the gun, give on the inside. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And the freshman does a great job using his technique. Defense playing a bail technique. Back to the ground with the running back. Sweet cut there. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, whether it's in the shoe or the big house, when you have these 2 programs with all that's at stake today, you know emotions run high in a game known simply as the game. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Michigan and Ohio State plays out.
And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This was one of the keys to the game. Could this quarterback, could he extend plays and then make throws in scramble situations? That time, the defense was able to get to him and bring him down for a huge loss.
The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking to throw, it's Orji. He fires to the left side. And the DB right with him to knock it away. The Wolverines will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Velling. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that's a great job by the defense not letting that bird out of the cage. When you can run like this guy can, you got to keep the edge. Did a great job. He went backwards, retreated, gave up some ground. They didn't give up the outside, got the sack on the play.
And the Buckeyes will call on their punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The give to the lone running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Right back to the well. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the 3rd. Now the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he probably should have just handed that one off. He is snowed under in the backfield. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll try to get the corner here on the jet sweep. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Running to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After run, now throw. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The run from the shotgun. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. He'll do it himself. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. They'll try it over the left side. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
Now, a 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, This offense needs to get their heads out of there, you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And this sophomore quarterback just put it out there a little too far. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. The give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. And after the explosive run, giving this offense a little bolt of energy, he steps out of bounds with the 1st down. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. He caught it. Snowed under by the defense. And after that strong play on 1st down, they're right on the cusp of a score, 2nd and goal. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Dropping back, it's Orji. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Soft spot in the middle. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Looking to move it through the air. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moore. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. He'll just keep slinging it. Finds his man. It's Stewart. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every every second they can to try to rally here late.
Timeout, Michigan.
Off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Dropping back, it's Orji. Quick strike complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On second down, he's looking downfield. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing team, this one's going to sting for a while.
It does, but it's so strange because I always feel the same way. I'm like, there's no chance that they have a chance to upset them. But then you go, it's a rivalry game. The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.